I often hear that when patients come in that they have told me that they've had their food allergies tested, and many of them have had their food allergies tested from a regular allergist, which is great to find out, as I mentioned, what those IgE food allergies are. So remember when I was saying that the food gets passed through the gut wall and goes into the bloodstream, and the immune system attacks the food if it doesn't like it, almost like it's a bacteria. And a major reaction is called IgE. Those are the food allergies that are tested in a regular allergist's office, and those are good to know. What I commonly see are the food sensitivities, you could call them allergies, that are called IgG and IgA, that are not typically tested in a regular allergist's office, and those are usually the foods that are actually causing the problems, because the ones that are IgE, most people are not eating a lot of those foods because they sort of maybe already have a sense of what those are. The IgG and IgA food allergies are very difficult. Sometimes you can tell that you have a reaction to them and sometimes you can't, but because they're delayed immune responses. So we do a couple different types of food allergy testing because there are more ways than just IgG, IgA, and IgE. For example, gluten. Gluten actually has about 17 or so different ways that the immune system can attack it. And so if we do one test just for IgG and IgA and that doesn't come out, then I usually recommend doing a more complex test for gluten, because gluten, as I mentioned, you can have 17 different kinds of reactions that the immune system is having for gluten. Gluten is a huge deal these days, and one of the reasons that is such a big deal is that it actually, even if it's not the cause of someone's leaky gut, if someone has leaky gut from other causes, as we mentioned earlier, then gluten can perpetuate leaky gut. It's been shown that gluten is very hard to digest. So once someone has a leaky gut, eating gluten can perpetuate leaky gut. So oftentimes if someone has leaky gut, even if gluten is not something that we've measured that's causing a problem, I often have people stay away from it for a period of time just so that the gut can heal. So when the gut can heal, a lot of times the chronic sinus infections go away. People can lose weight when they're staying away from the foods that are causing inflammation. Their chronic inflammation goes down. They can have increased energy. They can reduce their anxiety and depression.